Hello, everybody. We're working a little overtime today because we had the icon pack video earlier. You guys probably have seen that. I am uploading another video tonight because I feel like for actually one of the first times all year, not the first time, we actually have some really crazy evos. And I don't really make these videos unless I feel like there's a lot of players that I feel like we should talk about that maybe will help you guys and your team. Just for starters, you guys know I don't do evos too often, but EA made a really good change where you can do your evos again in FUT Champs. For me, it's been tough to do evos and rivals. It's just hard. If you're in Elite Division, it's not easy. So Champs sometimes is nice because the qualities games will count and the finals games will count. We're just around the corner from Thunderstruck. We have a lot of crazy leaks for that, so we will have a video tomorrow about that. That will be starting on Wednesday. We're going to have a lot of content going up as well, streams as well. You guys have been watching YouTube. But tonight, we're here to strictly talk about some really, really good evos that you guys, I think, should cook up for your teams. Players that look really good. And one of the evos is really cool too because, and it's the central pillar. We'll go through and talk about it. It doesn't necessarily give you a Playstyle Plus, but what I've learned that EA is doing this year, a lot of these evos, for example, like True Strength, right? They give you a Block Plus. What else have we had recently? There's been a couple that EA have released recently where they'll kind of just give you like a Playstyle Plus, a little boost. And I think Central Pillar is actually a really good evo to kind of prepare a player in your club with pretty crazy stats for a really good Playstyle Plus and potential weak foot and skill move boost. So we're going to talk about that. If you guys enjoy the video, drop a thumbs up. I used to make more of these last year, but the problem is that I felt like EA have not been dropping evos this year where there's more than like one or two options. And for me, there's actually a lot of really good options on Pitch Predator and Central Pillar. So we're going to go through, we're going to talk about some of those players. As you can see as well on Flippin, they're very upvoted. I'm also going to plug into Flippin. They have a feature where you can kind of put in your evos. I'm going to do that soon. So I think it shows you whenever you have an evo eligible. It's a lot harder to see on console. So the first one that we're going to talk about is Pitch Predator. This one is 60,000 coins or 800 points. Look, I think if you kind of haven't used points and you got them on, some of these evos could be worth it just to use if you don't use those. Otherwise, 60K for this one for me is well worth it. And I'm going to explain to you why. 60,000 coins for Power Shot Plus. Look, I believe at this point, Power Shot Plus is the best Playstyle Plus in FC25, and I have discovered that in the last week and a half by using players like Tell, Forlan. They're just crazy. If you had a player with a 4-star or 5-star weak foot, that Power Shot is flying in. You got to learn the mechanic. It's pretty much the best way to score in this game. A lot of the pros are using players like Mateus in their teams, Gerard, because they have Power Shot Plus in the midfield, and it's really OP. So for this one you can kind of boost because you can just use, you can just do a friendly with your friend, score 3 goals. I think that counts. So that will also give you the base Trivella, which is, decent enough, right? Base Trivella is good. Malin has it. He hits the Trivellas like crazy. All right, then you got to play 4 with your player, and you got to win 2. You could do it in Rush as well for the win. I don't know for the play. But for the win, you can. I don't know if it counts in Rush. And then for the last level, you got to play 4 and then score 5. So first of all, before we go through and talk about the other ones, then Central Pillar. So again, this one, win 1, play 2, win 2, play 3, win 2, win 4. So look, it's not the craziest amount of games, especially when EA is asking for 12 wins a week. You got rush objectives, you got season stuff. So look, I don't think these are anything crazy, which is also nice. And obviously, Central Pillar, the reason I like it so much, the boosts are like literally crazy. Now they do max out at a certain level, right? The overall is a max 86. The pace will max as an 81. The shooting will max as an 82. The passing will max as 86. Dribbling 86. There's no Playstyle Plus. You get long ball pass base and you get box to box roll plus, which is great. And this will allow you to probably create a really nice midfielder that at some point, if EA release a very good Playstyle Plus and you want to do it, you can chain this evo into that one. So it's just something to keep in mind. So we're going to go through here. First of all, this is one that literally just expired that I'm sure some of you guys got. And this is what my example of it is, right? So you can just do gold Gravenberch you could have put into this one, right? And then you could do the Tiki Taka Plus, which is one of the best passing play styles in the game. And that's what I'm talking about. You can boost him from here, even a good card, to this card with a crazy Playstyle Plus. So this is done. You can't do this, but that's my example that you could essentially get that Playstyle Plus. So first one, we're going to talk about this one. I know you're looking at me like, okay, well, Press Proven Plus, Inception says, is probably the best Playstyle Plus you can have. I don't disagree with him because I think for left stick, it's crazy. I've used players that have 95 dribbling that literally cannot turn. So Alvarez, with 85 dribbling and Press Proven Plus, is going to turn better than players with that stat. That's how important the Playstyle Plus is. So in terms of playstyles that he's going to have from this, I believe that he will receive Trivela. The only unlucky thing from this is that it doesn't give the Power Shot base if you already have the Playstyle Plus, because you cannot have 2 Playstyle Pluses yet via Evo. So just keep that in mind. But look, 90 pace, 86 shooting, 80 passing, 85 dribbling, 83 physical with Press Proven Plus. It's a nice card. Like, let's face it, it's a nice card. And not only is it a nice card for 60,000 coins, right? Because if it's a promo card, I think he will be more. We now just had Lamar, and we just had Longley drop today. So, Atletico players as well. And I'm going to show you one more Atletico player. That's a perfect link to Alvarez. Now you already know who it is. That works in Central Pillar. That's an insane card. So we'll talk about that. And it's DePaul. So DePaul, look, you can get his gold card. Not only do you get the 3-star week with the 4, you have these base stats for a box-to-box plus, 81 pace, 82 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, 80 defending, and 82 physical. So Hull Gang for free. You get this card for playing 8 games. All you got to do is buy the gold, which is how much right now? 2K, right? Up a little bit, not a ton, pretty much the cheapest 84. And for me, it's a very well worth card for the fact that at some point you may be able to add some pace and a Playstyle Plus. Maybe even make him an 87, 88. You know, I think with Black Friday, Thunderstruck, we're going to get some really crazy Evos. Not to mention, you've got a player like Alvarez you can Evo to work with him. And you also got other Atletico players being dropped. The cheap SBC like Lamar today with Longley. Look, I'm just putting it out there. Okay, I just started this today. You cannot do this anymore because Iñaki Williams, I think, is over. If he's not over, he's over tomorrow. I just started this today because Iñaki Williams, there's an Evo of Iñaki this year that is, I think, like an 84 or something with Power Shot Plus. I don't know what's the Evo. I really don't know what's the Evo. But what I did is I went through today, completed this SBC with Fodder on my PC account, which you guys will see later. And now we're working and we're going to get this card. He can play left mid, right wing striker, right mid. He's got, in terms of roll plus, inside forward plus, advanced forward plus. Okay. He's got Power Shot Plus with a 4-star weak foot. I think it's well worth it. This is the one that I just started today. You can't get this card anymore. I think you can still cook something up with the 82 though. With the 82, you can still cook this up. So you're going to lack a little bit stat-wise because this card had better passing, this card had better shooting, and with the Evo, it's going to get even crazier. But if this card turns out to be insane, I will let you guys know. Looking to kind of get like an Mbappe feel out of this card with Power Shot Plus, which is, in my opinion, that's why I'm making this video. It's the best way to score on this game. I could not score until 2 weeks ago until I started using Power Shot Plus. Now I score almost every goal. Chiesa's gold card, I don't even think he's on the market. He's 40K. Okay. I haven't really taken a look at this card. Keep in mind, this Chiesa with Rapid Plus is 700K. Okay, before this Evo, he was 1.2 mil, and that's because this Evo is really, really crazy. So let's pull it up. So he goes to an 86, all right? He's going to get 2 shooting, 3 passing, and 5 physical with Power Shot Plus. Best part about Chiesa, can play a lot of positions. Now, obviously, this card will be faster, but this Chiesa, to me, will be way better in the attack, right? He's going to gain the base Trivela. I don't know if he had that already. Let's see. He did have it, but he didn't have Power Shot base. So now, instead of Rapid Plus, which, look, I've got Adama. I've got Malin with Quick Step. I've got Adama with Rapid. I personally just think Power Shot, you know, with this Chiesa, you're paying 700K tradable, and he's a wide player. With this Chiesa, look, guys, for 100K, this card is insane. You know, especially if you're a Liverpool fan, you're Italian, this card will be really good. And this is one of those cards that I don't feel like his pace is too high, that he's not going to work in any other Evos. So when there's other chances to upgrade, gain weak foot, gain skills, other chances to upgrade stats, you know, this is one of those cards that once we get the double playstyle Evos with, you know, Team of the Year, stuff like that, watch out. This could be a really good chain. I mean, obviously last year, you guys watched me. I used Jota, the 5-star Jota, and he was crazy. This could be one of those ones, right? That turns out to be crazy. Chiesa always plays really well in FIFA too. So this is I'm very high on this Evo. I think this is a very good one. For 100,000 coins, you can get this card, which, like, this card is 700K on the market and was a mil before any of this. All right, we're going to talk about Rashford. So there's a couple, I think, ways you can get Rashford even crazier. This one, I think, is 25K plus 60K. So this is 85K plus the 5 you got to pay on the market. Okay, notoriously, and I think Rashford's in the next promo. Any card with Rashford that's 86 to 88 is like 500K to a mil minimum, always. And usually he's got a 3-star weak foot. So we've seen Rashford cards in FIFA over the years that have had 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills that have been 1 to 2 to 3 mil, genuinely. So the fact that you can get this for 85K, like, that's why we're making this video, because ballers. You know, personally, with Rashford, you will need the agility bounce boost, and you're going to get nothing besides that here. Look at this. If you do this chain evo, you get 16 balance, 11 agility, 7 composure, 23 strength. You know, this evo for Rashford puts him on 88 strength, 88 stamina, 90 agility, 85 balance, 79 reactions, 92 sprint speed, 93 shot power with Power Shot Plus. I mean, it's one of those evos that I just did this with Iñaki, and damn, dude, I wish I could do this evo a couple times. That's how good the Pitch Predator one is, because you can really get some good attackers, and I am putting that much emphasis on Power Shot Plus. Now, I know there's a couple, I think there's a couple ways you can get it. Is that the only way? You could also do intro to stat limits, right, which would give him more of a shooting boost. So there's a couple ways you could do it. If you haven't used that one, you could still get that one. I think you could skip the other one. You could just do this one. But you're going to miss out on the strength, right? So the combo is going to be really worth it. But we look at, like, you know, and this card, for me, I would play as a striker 100%, and he's going to be nasty. I low-key want to try this one because he's going to be nasty. But, like, we look at this card, I'm just going to compare him to Forlan because I'm loving Forlan right now because of Power Shot Plus. So Forlan is 4'4", he's 5'4". Rashford is gonna feel way more responsive than Forlan because he's faster. So my problem with Forlan is I can't get that space for the power shot all the time. I really have to, like, play, like, really smart. But look, you're not gonna notice the finishing, right? Because the shot power is very high as well. The passing is even. He's gonna feel way more agile, right? Forlan a little bit better with the reactions, but I mean, this Rashford card is gonna be really good, really, really, really good. So that card with Chiesa, nuts. Okay, Chelsea fans, maybe you want to get, you know, something to upgrade to your Chelsea team. I don't know. Nkunku, not the fastest, because, like, the problem with this card is, like, I don't feel like there's too many formations that are really that good with a cam. But maybe if you play 4-2-3-1, 4-1-2-2 narrow, you can make it work. Not fast enough to be a striker for me. But any Evo down the line that you can upgrade him more, you never know. Is it worth 60K? That one, probably not. Okay, we're going to talk about the midfielder one as well. This is the one that probably is even crazier for me than DePaul. Okay, so Gold Llorente, for free. You play 8 games. All right, for free, you can get him to this, right? And there's going to be a chance to give him a Playstyle Plus at some point, 100%. 89 pace, 82 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, 80 defending, 82 physical. Any other FC, this card's released probably with a Playstyle Plus, probably is going to be 500K, you know? And this one is free. So that's why we're here. That's why we're making this. You know, yes, he doesn't have the 4-star skills. Yes, he doesn't have a Playstyle Plus. It's a really good card. A really good card. This is great. And not only can you play right back, you play center mid, and he's going to get a roll plus for box to box. I'm probably going to do this on at least one of my accounts this week. I'm going to be grinding a couple of these Evos because most of these Evos not only are going to go into the game value-wise and be really good right now, I think you'll be able to upgrade them even more. So Llorente, Chiesa, Rashford, you know, even Iñaki Williams. So this is interesting because I used Tell on my PS account, loved him. Like, I don't think this one is worth it for 60K, but you will get a nice strength boost. You'll get 5. You won't get a reactions boost. So, like, if you really love this card, you want to give the passing a little boost, you're still not going to get a reaction boost. And, you know, 60K for someone that already has Power Shot Plus for +1s, probably not worth it, right? That one's probably not worth it. Okay, this one is kind of interesting to me. So, I don't know if Alawayron is base Trivella. You could argue that this one is kind of pointless, but one of my feelings with Alawayron is that his shooting is really not that good. So, like, it limits him, and he has striker position. So, I think Pitch Predator for a +3 shooting on this type of card is kind of nuts. You're going to have transactional value here, though, because you're going to basically, it would only be really right for you to do this if you had the card first owner, because otherwise you're going to spend 280K. Is that worth it? I don't know, but it is an Alawayron that's boosted. It would be sick if you got a little pace, but physicals and shooting upgraded, I think this one is, like, worth mentioning out of that one. Okay, Before today, I almost did this instead of Iñaki Williams. I just thought Iñaki Williams was going to be a little bit safer of a bet. This one, if you have managed to keep player of the month to Ram, which I think a lot of people have because he's been a club legend for a couple of you guys, I think this one is kind of close to a no-brainer as well with some of the other previous candidates we've mentioned. It just depends on your team, okay? And here's why. Okay, this card is going to get 1 in the pace department, okay? He's going to get 1 in the passing, and he's going to get a little bit of a boost in the shooting, but he's going to get Power Shot Plus. And we all know how good this Thuram was. He's going to get Power Shot Plus, and he's going to get a 4-star skill moves. So even for me, I just feel like mentally players feel more responsive when they have more skill moves. I think he's going to be really good. So if you've kept this card for that long, this one is definitely an interesting candidate as well. Camavinga as well. This card I will be getting on my PlayStation account this week. I'm going to probably like do a 50-50 between him and Llorente. Because Camavinga as well, always expensive on the market, plays very well FIFA-wise. You're getting a weak foot boost. You're getting box-to-box plus. You're getting a massive boost. Look at the stat boost on this Camavinga, right? You're getting +2s in all the dribbling, +2s in all the defending, +5 in almost all the passing, 5 in the shooting, 1 in the pace, 2 in the physical. It's a massive upgrade, and you don't have a Playstyle Plus. So EA releases a crazy, right? The power curve with this Black Friday promo is about to get slapped. It's about to go quick. So for me, I look at it with this card. You can really prep this card for a crazy Evo that releases with like Anticipate, Press Proven, plus anything that's good for the midfielder, right? And for a center mid with box-to-box plus, look at the stats. 81 pace, 72 shooting, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, very high passing and dribbling. You might get even more of a boost on that with that new one, and you can get a Playstyle Plus and maybe make him 87, 88. So this is a really good card to prep for another Evo. Link-wise as well, incredible. I guarantee you we'll have a Camavinga promo card at some point that's like 87, 88, all 80s with a Playstyle Plus. He'll be like 600K. So for free, 8 games to play. This is a really good option. I think that's it. I think that was all I highlighted. So, look, a lot of really crazy options. All these players here, look, guys, I feel like this game this year is really hard to play without, let's just say, quote, meta players. All these players that I just showed you, I think can all be used in a meta sense. Maybe outside of Nkunku, but that was just at the cam position. So let me know if you guys are cooking up any of these options. I wanted to go through these. I don't do these videos often, but EA have released actually a very good Evo, and I was on my day off yesterday, so I really kind of deep dived it today. If I'm doing Evos on either of my accounts, it's because I think the player is going to end up being really good. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a video later. Peace.